everybody. Jazz the Medium.
Yo, what up, though? It's Dre.
Oh, he's Dre. Oh, you sound like Hispanic.
Oh, it's Dre. Oh, nah, that's Chinese. I don't know. Shit come and go, man.
So I wanted to talk to Dre about his take on relationships and love. That's my favorite thing to talk about. And then he got to tell me where my boyfriend at. I've been doing this thing called self-work.
Self-work. Give it up for self-work.
So my first question for you is, when did you realize you were in love with your woman?
I think it was after the first time that I saw the little, what's the word I'm looking for? Feistiness that she has, and then
That's an understatement.
it was like
I can hear you.
Oh,
ladies and gentlemen, Rachel's. But I think it was. I don't know. It's funny. I don't know. I'm funny in that way. Like it was like it was a spark. It was a spark, and then like she's sarcastic as hell. So it was like this. She's gonna give me a towel. Yeah, I'm sweating.
sweat like a wild butt.
But no, we the way our relationship started, it kind of just like took off, and just after being at her company, experiencing her energy, and just realizing that I had never exchanged that type of energy with nobody else. It was like some Google Gaga shit.
Okay, so the very first time you met her, did you think that you were gonna have those feelings for her?
No, the very first time we met, like she didn't pay me any attention. But I couldn't expect it to. She didn't know who I was from the campaign. So, but I will say, we had went out one time, and I was sitting there, and I was trying to figure out why the fuck I was captivated by like this Stardust type shit. Like,
was the one with to get tacos or one with to get wings?
Wings. It was a Frickers.
Okay, it was the first time then.
Yeah.
The wings
and
and Frickers.
And I was just like,
oh, I've lived through the whole thing. I love y'all.
I was just like, well, hold on. Like, I'm listening to her talk, but like, there was a point in time where I seen her talking, but no words were coming out, and I was just doing like that. What's that show? Damn, I can't even think of it.
Is it like when everything slowed down?
And then like the narrator started narrating and shit. Like it was like my life was being narrated while she was talking, but I couldn't hear her. It was crazy. It was surreal.
I knew it was her.
Right, it was some shit like that. But I don't know. It was just like have you ever seen that movie called Wedding Crashers?
Mhm.
Like at one point in time, they had said something about. I know I'm a butcher the quote. That's why I referenced the movie. But it was like you recognizing your soul's counterpoint or some shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know I kind of fucked it up, but you know what I'm talking about. It's some deep shit.
So what made you want to completely change the man that you were to the man that you are now?
Well, I wasn't too far off, but it was like we had went through some things that made me show myself based off how I reacted to certain situations. I need to tighten some stuff up.
So she married you?
Yeah, I mean, in a way. And it was like,
I mean, she probably jumped through the window, mirror and beat your ass.
type shit. And it was like, and then the way after it happened, I conceptualized it. It was like, yeah, like it was fucked up for it to happen how it happened. But you know what I'm saying? It was to show me what I needed to do and the direction I needed to go in to be in alignment with who I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Not even to be like with her or to be in a relationship, but it was just for me to be who I needed to be, type shit. And that was the dopest part. It was like she was looking out for me.
So, in the course of your relationship, was there ever a time of separation?
Oh yeah, that was what I'm speaking of. Was the separation.
So, how did you feel about it? How did you feel internally during that time?
I was sorry. I was fucked up. I was emotional. Like I wanted to just have some sex with somebody just because she wouldn't talk to me. But I started hearing all those thoughts in my head. I started analyzing those feelings, and I understood that that was just me, like throwing a temper tantrum. It was like something I needed to see deeper. It was a deeper lesson. And what was I going to learn from the things that she told me about myself? You know what I'm saying? That I knew, that I acknowledged. So it was like, damn, okay. And I just started doing me. I begged and shit, you know what I'm saying, until eventually she came back. But it took a while. It took a while. It was rough. I didn't know for a while it was on.
So guys, their separation worried me because everyone knows I take pride in the relationships that I brought together. And these two are one of my success stories. I'm like, no, it can't be. What happened? No! But they prevailed and came back together. Even stronger, I believe. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely.
If you were to give a message to her spirit or higher self, what would you say?
That I would never put you in a position to...
We're sorry, we're watching her. She also mother. She would have felt like, yes! But she's talking to the phone. She's not listening to us.
Nah, but I would just tell her.
Don't be laughing at me.
I simply, like, I got her. Like, you ain't never got to worry about nobody not having your back, because I got your back flat out. Like, even if you're wrong and we gotta like have a knockdown, drag out about it later. Even if you know what I'm saying, like in your most vulnerable, even if you in your highest level of strength, it don't even matter. Like, I got you. That's what I'm saying.
So my last question. If you were to compare your love for her to anything, what would you compare it to?
Just a connectedness. I mean, anything that exhibits a high level of connectedness. You know what I mean? Just I can't really think of nothing offhand. Like maybe like a network. Like you know how connected you gotta be. You gotta have an entire network run. Like it's like our network is between us, but it's
like a direct line.
I can hear you.
So then, we're recording, please. Thank you. So I'm wondering though, like, do you ever, if you two are separated and she's somewhere else and you're somewhere else, can you sense how she's feeling sometimes?
Mm-hmm. Sure. Like I know when I had left my phone at work, when she was out of town, she was gonna cuss me out, but after she knew I was okay, type shit. Like you know what I'm saying? And, I mean, I don't know. I just always like it's an innate thing. Like we definitely got that. Like shit. I remember one time I think I might have been talking to you and I was going through some shit and she inboxed me like, "What's wrong with you?" You know what I'm saying? Like, so like, nah, we definitely got that deeper spidey sense.
If you had any advice for someone looking for a compatible counterpart or love, what advice would you give them?
I ain't gonna say the cliche shit, which is, look inside yourself, which is true, which is very true. But just be patient, like listen for understanding instead of listen to rebut or to defend. Like, just be a listener, understand.
Communication.
Like, yeah, definitely communication. Like when you think about a relationship, a lot of people gloss over the root word, which is relate. So you got to figure out how you relate, to the person that you want to be in a relationship with, and then you got to understand, where you connected at, so that you can make those strengths stronger, and figure out the weaknesses so that you can make those stronger.
Wow. Rachel, you want to get on here?
What?
You want to talk to me about your relationship and your connection with DeAndre?
Nah.
He doing all the talking, huh?
I don't like the camera. And I look like a hot oily mess now.
You look actually very beautiful today.
I look hot.
I kind of want to jump on you.
My left titty hasn't been felt today.
Now's not the time to be showing me boobies. I'm just kidding, guys. Well, I just, you know what? I adore their relationship, and I've never actually asked him how he felt. I talk to her all the time, so I think this was a great perspective. Guys, I want feedback on what y'all think about this. Do y'all want more of this? Maybe I can talk to more couples and see what they think about, you know, how they met, how they connect, how they handle issues. You know, what are some fun things they do to stay connected? What are some fun things y'all do to stay connected besides fucking?
It's funny, we both are very observant, so we're like people watchers, so we'll sit there and pick a whole crowd out sometimes and just laugh, talk shit.
He's a comedian, by the way.
Yeah.
And she's hilarious. I guess y'all sitting cap on people all day.
I mean, we like kind of recreate their life, like we'll see somebody and how they dress, and we'd be like, oh, we give them a whole backstory, like that's Jan, she's from Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, she has a dog, but it has 3 legs. Shit like that. Also, we sit and we like watch stuff, and then we have some pretty deep conversation into astrology. So just real stuff we get into.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. I thank you for letting me interview you. I know you sweaty and you tired and you ready to go.
No, I'm good. I am sweaty, man. I'm tired.
But I think that you gave me some great input. So we're gonna get off this camera so you can tell me where my boyfriend at. Because yeah. Peace, guys.